for thoughts to fear to enter.
Slipping Through Your Fingers is a song that was probably the first song that I wrote for Ignorance is Bliss, actually. It came hot on the heels of the split of Little Angels, and I co-wrote it with Russ, the great Russ Ballard. Russ has written songs and co-written songs for people like Kiss and Rainbow and a whole host of other people. And I got to know Russ very, very well on the Young Gods album, and we'd co-written quite a lot of songs for that record. So yeah, I knew him very, very well, and he was a great foil for me. So I took this little idea to Russ, which was essentially just a progression, and he really, really helped me develop it. I got really excited about this idea, and I can remember I wrote the lyrics inside of about 10 minutes. And I always remember Russ sort of exclaiming about that. How did you manage to do that? Well, I think the reality is that my reservoir, I call my sort of creative reservoir, was totally full. I was, like I've said in these early explanations, I was very angry about the whole situation and confused and didn't know quite how to deal with it. And so a lot of this stuff came flooding out, But essentially the narrative is very, very simple. It talks about the end of something and how you feel you're leaving something. And the lyric, I've been slipping through your fingers now that something's come between us. I'll be slipping through your fingers. Really, I think when I think about it, refers to the end of the band and my anger about that, what's going to happen next, and how I was, being, I guess, stubborn, and the anger was the foremost sort of feeling about all that. But also, I think it picks up on the feelings that I'd had with the breakdown of my first marriage several years before, that I've talked about on Better Off Without You, Better Off Without Me. I think the two things kind of combine, because it is based in a relationship song, but I think really, if I'm being truthful, it's as if I've stepped out of my own body and I'm pointing the finger at myself. And once again, I'm asking myself to self-examine. How have I ended up in this position? And being stubborn often isn't a great position to start from, is it really, when you're trying to figure something out?